Hi, this is Dave Pellegrinelli, certified family court mediator and also a licensed private investigator. One of the questions that comes up quite a bit is, how do you catch somebody who's cheating? How do you catch infidelity in a relationship? Certainly you have a lot of instinctive things you imagine, like monitoring activities, maybe checking somebody's phone bill, checking their credit card bill. Those are all great. Those are things you want to know about. But here's 3 or 4 additional things you can do to try to discover infidelity in a relationship. Number 1 is do what we call a circle back. What that means is, if you have a person in your life that's a primary relationship and you suspect they might be cheating, remember that person is looking for opportunities to spend time with that other person as much as they can. Because if they're in a primary relationship, they have to sneak out. They have to sneak away to be with that other person, and that requires time. That's the most crucial element of this whole thing, is time. So what you want to do is kind of trick them into thinking they have some time, and start with some very small snippets. Not necessarily where they're going to be with that person, but where they're going to call them, because in between the times they see them, they want to keep that communication open. Because look, if that person knows they're in a relationship with you, the other relationship party, they're going to be putting pressure on them to sneak away or call them or keep in contact. Every time they see them, they say, why didn't you call me in between? Why didn't you text me? How come you be with her and not me? Right? They're going to be under that pressure on a regular basis. So what you want to do is give them the illusion they're going to have some time. Tell them you're going to go take a shower for half an hour. Tell them you're going to go work out in the gym for an hour. Tell them you're going to go shopping, whatever it is. So now and tell them in advance so they can plan in advance that they're going to have that time to do it. They're going to think about it. They're going to anticipate it. They're going to build up this level of excitement to be able to talk to their other person, their side relationship. Maybe tell them the day before. Tell them that morning. When that time comes, start the activity you disclose a little bit late. If you say, I'm going to take a shower at 1 o'clock, wait till 1:10, because now you're building up more anxiety. And then go do whatever it is you're going to do. I'm going to go jogging. This is a great one. I'm going to go jogging. So wait till 10 after the time, go jogging. Immediately, 5 minutes later, come back. And try to come back quietly. Don't barge in the door, open the garage door, maybe use a side entrance, and see what they're doing. If they're on their phone, that's an indicator, right? If they put the phone away real fast or hide the phone or whatever it is, that's an indicator. If they're on the computer and they ditch the computer real fast, that's an indicator. Because that's when they're going to do it. You want to set up the opportunity where you know they're going to do something. Same thing about going out of town. If you go out of town, tell them in advance, I'm going out of town. I have to go on a business trip. I'm going to meet my family, whatever it is. And let them set themselves up for that opportunity to see that other person. And then take it upon yourself to discover it, because you don't know when they're doing it, and this is a way to pinpoint an exact time. What's another way you can do it is electronic devices. Many electronic devices in your home will be kind of like spies for you. The router on your computer, the modem on your computer, your Wi-Fi on your computer will all be keeping records of all the activity, computer activity, email activity. You will be back in your video in just a few seconds. In the meantime, remember that actualhuman.com offers you live one-on-one private video consultation with an expert in this exact subject. We want to listen to your story. We want to hear your questions. We want to give you expert advisement of your options and tell you what we know about your particular situation. Now back to your video. Even phone activity. Most people's phones are set to automatically go to the Wi-Fi in your house when you're home, so it doesn't use up all your bandwidth on your phone account. Even if you have unlimited, people know that if you use too much, they'll throttle you back. So they have Wi-Fi. So what you want to do is see if that device, that router, that Wi-Fi, that modem has memory in it that you can extract out, and you can get more information on that using the link below, that might help you get evidence of this cheating taking place, right? Number 3 is financial activity. Obviously, you want to look at your credit card bills and your banking bills and your debit cards, but A lot of times people are smart enough to know not to use the one that you have access to. You want to see if there's other ones. So at some point, when you have the opportunity, snoop through the wallet to see if there's a card in there that you're not aware of, or there's a checking account you're not aware of. And what you're going to do is see if it's in both names, your name and their name, or if it's at a bank where you already bank, because you might be able to get those records. If it's at a different bank, it makes it a little trickier, but what you want to do is find out where the bills are being sent. Are they coming by email? Are they coming by postal mail to a P.O. box? We have a lot of times we discover that a person's cheating and having all of their bills sent to a P.O. box so their spouse doesn't see them. Very common. So you want to get to the bottom of that if you can. Financial activity is huge because somebody has another relationship, they have to support that financially. How's the money getting into that account? Is their entire paycheck direct deposited into your shared account? Check that out. Get their pay stub. And if they have a net income of, I don't know, let's pick a number, $682 on their pay stub net, how much is going into your bank account? If it's only $582, that means $100 is going somewhere else, right? So financial activity is a very, very big one. The next one is network of friends. Whether their friends know about this relationship or not, they may be unwitting participants in it by providing alibis, providing places they went. You don't want to ask somebody directly because they're going to, even if they don't know, they're going to cover for them, for their friend. But if somebody says, hey, I went to the ball game with Bob, right? And, you know, we watched the baseball game, whatever it was. You want to find out about that baseball game and write down some facts that happened, some of the bigger plays, some of the bigger things that would be memorable. And ask Bob next time you see that person, hopefully that your significant other's not around, hey, what'd you think about that game, that home run? Right? And see how he describes it. If he says, yeah, I was watching on TV, it was great. Well, now you know he wasn't there, right? Or if they say, I thought that was a big change in the game, and it was something that I wish I was there, right? You can get a sense for how that conversation goes. So other parties in that person's life may be unwitting participants. People at work, people on sports teams, relatives. But you don't want to ask directly because most people will kind of pick up on that and try to cover for their friend if they can. So those are 4 ways you can do some verification of your suspicion of cheating or infidelity. You can use the link below to get more information on discovery methods and investigations, and we'd be glad to be of assistance. Thank you for watching another video at actualhuman.com and describe.tv. Remember, if you have questions or comments about our videos, put them in the link below. Also, remember that you have availability and access to live one-on-one question and answer consultation with a licensed expert in a number of fields: investigations, insurance, surety bonds, civil court mediation, even things like real estate records research, real estate brokers, real estate mortgage lenders. In addition, you're going to find that experts are available in business segments, business development, marketing, advertising, certified licensed experts. So if you do find this content valuable and you want to delve more deeply into a subject, you can't ask YouTube a question, right? But if you want to talk to somebody live, an actual human, use the link below. Thanks for watching.